It's just in you. You know that.
Acting
on it is the hard part for it.
That's right. That's why you see actors, man, actors and stuff, like our basketball players and actors, man.
All of
they justify the wicked for the reward, man. So they sit up here and make movies like you see the movie Black Panther.
I seen it, yeah.
So you see a lot of brothers rolling with
Chadwick Bob.
Yeah. No, rolling with
Brandon, you talking about Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, rolling with his character, Killmonger, right?
Killmonger.
Because they like, man, he was right. You know, he wanted to save his people. He wanted to destroy his oppressors. And that's the same thing Yahawashi going to do. That same thing so-called, who the world calls Jesus. The world calls him Jesus, but in the Hebrew tongue, his name is Yahawashi. Yahawashi is going to destroy the so-called white man and all of our enemies. All those that offended us, all of us who had us in captivity. The so-called white men are the only people that had us in captivity. We've been in captivity for the longest by all these nations. They all confederate.
The whole world.
That's right. They all confederate against us. They all make a tumult about us. They all want to keep us under, man. There is no nation here that have love for the so-called black man, Hispanic man, and Latino man.
That's if you look around the world, man, you gonna see in every country. I don't care where you go to, you gonna see a brother that look just like you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. You know what I'm saying? I went through Puerto Rico one time when I was young, man. Bro, I seen more dark-skinned people than I could even believe. That was the majority of people that was there was dark-skinned. I'm just walking through the airport, man, anywhere you go across this globe, man, you're gonna find dark skin, woolly hair, that afro, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find that.
You know when you're looking at an African, man. That's not our people. That's because those people had us in slavery. Yahawashi had.
I tried to explain that to my mama, but I think she thought I was kind of going a little too
left,
or right, veering just too far off. Yeah. But I was telling her, I mean, you watching the movies. It's this one movie called, I don't know if y'all seen, it's called The Book of Negroes. But they show at the beginning, the girls walking through the woods with her dad and her mom. And this was their land, this was their whole little village. Yeah. And the dad stopped the family because and it's a trip, bro, because back then, it's like he sensed trouble. He didn't have to hear nothing. He didn't have to hear a stick. It was so silent, he said something not right. Not 3 seconds later, them Africans, and I think they was Moors, threw the nets on them. Wrapped them up, sold them to the whoever that was, Spaniards or whatever, And even before that, I knew. I was like, they sold us too.
Yeah.
We are Aboriginal. Or Aboriginal. Yeah. Because I already looked. My great grandma from St. Louis. Her mom was full Indian, Cherokee and Blackfoot.
There you go.
So if that's my great grandma, then what was my great?
Yeah.
And before that, they was Indian.
Yep.
That's right.
So.
We are all the same people anyway, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't matter what.
So,
what
you was gonna say about African? What you was saying, before I cut you off, because you said.
So, so-called African man was the Canaanite Philistines, right? Philistines, what else?
Egyptians.
So basically, the Canaanites. Canaanites. Go ahead and I'm gonna find that. The Lord said a difference between Israel.
Oh yeah, he said a difference between us and that's another thing. You can go on the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. You can go look up the Zondervan. It's like you go to a Bible dictionary and look up. You can look up the sons of Ham. The sons of Noah. And
that's right.
And if you look under the definition of Ham, it'll say the originator of the black races. But in parentheses it says, but not the Negro.
Okay. Now when you say that, so I thought. All right, so y'all know the story of Esau and
that's what we talking about. That's what we bringing out.
That's him, right? Is he? I'm saying, who was it? Abraham and Esau?
It was Jacob. Esau and Jacob, two twin brothers.
And Jacob was supposed to
son
be
of Isaac,
the black man, right? Okay, so is he descending of Ham or is Ham descending of him?
Nah, like I said,
it's Ham right here. It says the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and 1/8 person to live through the flood. He became the progenitor. Progenitor means the father, of what? The dark races. Okay, then that's the blacks, right? No. It said the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, and the Canaanites. That's right. Elder know what he talking about. We got to get lost tribes of Israel. That's the so-called the oppressed people of the world, the oppressed people that the devil, the so-called white man, has come to deceive.
Lost tribes, that's us.
That's right.
It say in the Bible, he gonna take you away on ships, and you'll never ever see you'll never see you'll never see it again.
That brother know what he talking about. We got, the Lord is reasoning with us in these last days.
What did you just say? It'll take you away on ships, and you will never
get it. 68.
68.
Yeah, we about to do that for you. What you
I'm
requested.
not going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
We about to give you what you requested. You see, Christ's skin was like this brother right here.
Call me him, man.
That's right. His skin was as dark as this brother and his my
God
skin,
speak to you. God speak to three ways: through your thoughts, through people, through situations.
And man, that have a lot of sense too. Because we brought up so many videos, and the brethren always bringing up videos telling the sinner to forsake his thoughts. Okay? The sinner, let me get that. Sinner forsake his thoughts. Go ahead and get that though, brother. You can read it. For the brother.
What, 28?
So that's who the sons of Ham was. We are Shem.
Deuteronomy 28.
Right?
Shemitic 68.
That's another son of Noah. Yeah, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Bring it up.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You ain't gonna see it no more. You ain't gonna see it no more.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondsmen and bondswomen.
Stop. He telling you, they brought us over here on ships. And sell us. You ain't gonna never see back over there no more.
We came out of Egypt. You ain't gonna see Egypt again.
You ain't gonna never see Egypt no more.
So that's what's going on with our people right now.
Say it again.
Bring it out for the brother one more time. See, that's the zeal that our people are getting back now in these days.
I fall right into this, man.
That's why you gotta. We got to get back into our understanding. We got to get back into the point where we remembering what our people went through. And look, we still living in oppression. We still living being destroyed by the so-called white man day in and day out, okay? And we got to get back to our understanding. We got to get back to our preeminence, man, that the Lord once said, gave us. Oh, brother, you step around here for us? Yeah, you good, brother? Nah, all praises, man. See, that's what our people are supposed to do. They're supposed to have understanding in these last days, brother. Give me Daniel 12 and 10. I'm about to tell you what's happening with you. And I'm going to tell you what's happening with you as well, man. And it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, let me get that Exodus, because he said that bring us into Egypt again with ships. So the Lord is he saying that we're going to go back into Egypt itself, the physical Egypt? Exactly. Let's go ahead and get it. Exodus chapter 20, verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Oh, well, that's what he just said. No, listen. Out of the house of bondage. The definition for Egypt is what? Out of what? The house of bondage. Would you call America the house of bondage? This is a similitude. Okay? We are in bondage again. Our people are being destroyed day in and day out by all of our enemies, all right?
Look at your currency, Egypt, right there on it. Right there on your currency, Egypt. The pyramid on the dollar bill,
that's right.
It's right there. They take Egypt and Babylon, man, and they put it all together. Sodom and Gomorrah. You see the homosexuality being broadcasted, you know what I'm saying, being boomed. In the last 20 years, they, you know what I'm saying, pumping it up. Now it's illegal to talk about one of them, you know what I'm saying? To even read the scriptures where it say it's wrong. It's against the law to do that in some places, you know what I'm saying? But this supposed to be a God-fearing country, though. It was established off the Bible. Like that, when we do everything opposite to the Bible.
No other God before me.
Man, can I show you something? And listen, it's not. I don't believe in coincidence. Ain't no such thing as a coincidence.
Man's going is of the Lord.
Listen.
Man's going is of the Lord.
This my phone. I'm gonna unlock my phone. All I did was unlock my phone, and I'm gonna touch Google. Look what the last thing I Googled.
All right, let us see it, bro.
Look what the last thing I Googled. Look what it say.
Show it to the camera. Put it on the camera.
Lean not unto your own understanding.
Flip it.
Hey.
So the camera can see it, so the viewers can see it.
Push it up a little bit. There you go, there you go.
There you go, brother. Lean not to your own understanding.
Lean not unto their own understanding.
That's right. Get that Daniel 12 and 10. Y'all gonna, I'm about to bless y'all with this.
But
Watch
acknowledge him in all our ways, and he will direct your path. He will direct your path. All you got to do, listen, brother. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing. I've done everything, from robbing to stealing to killing to whatever. But you know what I always did? I always said, God, come on, man. God, come on, man. You know it's hard for me to be in this world and not be of it. You know it's hard for me to be in this world and not be of it. Walk with me. I promise you, look, brother, that's what I used to say when I used to leave my house every day.
That's why people bring that out about madness, bro. Blindness and madness.
Hey, hold on, that was right here, man. That was the next one.
Blindness and madness, bro.
Yeah,
We trying to do. See, don't we already deal with enough? And for our own people that hate us, don't even know us, don't even give us a chance to open our mouth. They already hate us, want to kill us already. That's how the so-called white man feel about us. That's like everybody. We ain't got nobody to turn to. That's why we turn into what? The scriptures, man. That's why we turn into what thus saith the Lord. And we'll give y'all Daniel 12 and 10. I'll be tripping out here, bro. People wilding because their ears are dull of hearing. Okay, go do this, go do that. So-called white man said, hey man, you do this and you're gonna be okay. Hey man, so-called white man is a liar, man. He got words like butter. Okay? Words smooth like butter. And in his heart is war. Everything he tells us to do is damn mischief behind it. It's a snare behind it. Okay? And we mad out here. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. Bring that out, brother.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and an astonishment of heart.
And that's what you see amongst our people. From the entertainers to the people in the high-rise building, serving alongside the so-called white man, to our brothers that's over in the our brothers that's in the war, serving with the so-called white man. What you got, brother?
Ain't that what she just did? He said, and thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore. No man shall save thee.
No man shall save thee. Now we looking for everybody else to save us, right? We looking for a nation that's to save us, but they ain't been no good for us for I don't know how long, man. Okay? But we keep turning over to gods that's for our hurt. We turn it over, and they are not gods. They not gods. But we turn it over to people that's for our hurt. All right, brother.
Hey, what's y'all YouTube?
YouTube is chosen people. Chosen elect. Chosen elect, brother. Chosen elect. Chosen elect.
I'm getting confused with everybody else.
Man, I just jumped off the bus. I don't even know what y'all into.
We into these scriptures, bro.
The truth. That's the truth. The truth for these scriptures. That's right.
It's time for it. It's time for it. It's time for it.
Get the Revelation. Oh, give me that Daniel. Daniel 12. Watch what happens, brother. Yeah, what's happening to you? Me, likewise with me, my brother to my left. You know, our people don't want to hear this song, man. Our people want to hear smooth things. Go ahead, bring it up.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 10.
Start at 9.
Verse 9. And he said, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the end of time. Sealed to the time of end.
To the time of end. All right, it says they sealed, meaning they closed off from understanding. That's why our people been through so much, right? Our people been through so much because we didn't know this truth.
We had to understand it.
But now what's going to happen in the end? What he say is going to happen in the end?
Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand.
But do you understand? You understand the rudiments of what we're bringing out. So that means.
But the wise shall understand.
That's right. But also, so-called the devil can take away that was sown in your heart. Be careful that he don't. Get into the scripture because you already know. You already searched the scripture. Get into the scripture. Look at the law, statutes, and commandments. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17 is one of my favorites. Go ahead and go to them. Chapter 19, yeah. Chapter 19, verse 17.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17.
Look it out.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
You shall hate your brother in your heart. What that mean? You're gonna look at his woman. You know what I mean? And sex is marriage, man. You know, the so-called white man confused us on that type of stuff because he been a devil his whole life, running around here. Oh, you gotta buy a $10,000 ring to show that that's your wife. No, sex is marriage, man. And then you can still have the assembly, okay, before the people, showing that you're married to this woman. You can get her, if you want to get her a ring, that's on you. But that's customs of the so-called white man, putting a ring on it and all this, that, and the other. All right.
Traditions of men.
So how you show love to your brother? By not committing adultery with his wife, not having an evil eye towards your brother, not just looking down on him, vexing him and rebuking him according to living according to this world. Oh, you ain't got no job. Or you got a job, but you a garbage can man. Oh, you all these types of things that we tell our people, all the things that we do to put our brothers down. Okay, that's what you're not supposed to do to your brother. What you supposed to do for your brother?
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Thy neighbor. That's right.
You see how it said thy brother, thy neighbor, the synonymous right
That's
there
right.
in the same scripture. And not suffer sin upon him. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people.
Now that scripture right now, that part of that scripture was so important. The children of thy people. Not your enemies who have done nothing but destroy you. This is not your brother. The so-called white man is not your brother. He don't need you to defend him. Okay? Look around and see all the many businesses he has. Okay? Look around, look at the military that he has. Okay? Why is it that Babylon is the strongest nation around? Because they've been given the power of the sword.